President Obama has appointed himself judge and jury of the media. The president is slamming the way journalists do their job while at the same time exhibiting his own brand of favoritism. Correspondent Kevin Corke explains tonight from the White House.
On a night set aside for high praise in political reporting, it was low grades for the press from President Obama.
Especially when politicians issue unworkable plans or make promises they can't keep. And there are reporters here who know they can't keep them.
The commander-in-chief turned media critic-in-chief, blaming the press for the political coarsening in American culture and not asking enough tough questions.
I say this because what we're seeing right now does corrode our democracy.
But almost as quickly as the rebuke left his lips, critics from the media landscape pounced. CBS's Mark Knoller tweeted, "You are supposed to push those in power for more evidence and more access," says President Obama, even though his White House doesn't always provide it. And this from Sam Stein. After this barn burner from Obama on the responsibilities of robust press coverage, I'm eager to see the spike in on-record White House briefings.
Those of us who cover the president every day and pay attention to all of his policies and dissect them and, they do the same with the presidential candidates, those are the folks that are important to be asking the president questions.
The backlash, a biting response to the way the Obama White House, which promised to be the most transparent in history, has operated for more than 7 years, using Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram feeds to bypass a skeptical White House press corps, often choosing less challenging platforms to get its message out, like the WTF Guy's Garage and a bevy of sit-downs with comedians like Zach Galifianakis between two ferns, Jerry Seinfeld, who stopped by the Oval Office for his Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee bit, to Glozell, she of glittering green lipstick and YouTube fame. The president says in the race for clicks and splashy headlines, too often today's media simply aren't discriminating enough, failing to challenge what they hear from politicians, be they on the campaign trail or even at the White House. But critics say he's at least partly to blame for that.
I think listening to President Obama to complain about a fractured media is like listening to the Lehman Brothers complain about the 2008 recession.
Brett, it's interesting. The president and other politicians feel like they can get around an adversarial press and take their message directly to the people. But what I find interesting is they want the press to be adversarial when it's the other guy or woman who is making an outlandish or unsustainable statement. Proof, once again, they don't have as much control or power over the press, perhaps, as they did many years past, Brett.
Kevin Corke live on the North Lawn. Kevin, thank you.